Hey, it's Paul Baines from GreatDad.com, and I'm here with Aiden. And we have
the Braven Flye Sport Rush.
Yeah, the little long name, Fly with an E. So, yep.
These are fully wireless earbuds.
Okay.
From a company called Braven.
Right. And they go for about $79.95. They were just introduced at the beginning of September. They clearly are a competitor to tons and tons of other things like this. We had previously reviewed the Jabra 65T, which I promptly lost on an airplane. So these are substituting for those. These are significantly less expensive at $79.95 versus the ones from Jabra, which are somewhere in between
150.
Yeah, somewhere around 150. So we both tested these in sport conditions.
Right. I tested them in a run.
And I tested them on my daily bike ride. And what do we say?
Well, so I thought these were pretty good headphones. They did a really good job at staying in my ears during my run. I didn't have any trouble, like they were never falling out or I never had to push them back in because they have these little wing tips right there. So when you put them into your ear, it just stays in there and it won't fall out.
Yeah, I had the opposite experience on my first ride. Is I didn't realize that those wingtips did that. So I put them in and I kind of squeezed them into my ear, and I've got kind of, I think, big ear drums or ear holes. So the Jabra ones always were falling out. But these, Hayden's right. Once if you learn how to twist it, that little wing thing kind of fits in behind your ear and kind of holds them in. So that worked out pretty well. Okay, so the case that they come in, which has a little trick to it, just like the Jabra one does, you have to push in to make them open up. But the case will charge these up for 10 hours, which is a pretty amazing.
10 hours and you get an extra, 36 hours of total battery life, including like with the case charging too, which is pretty impressive. Of course, with its competitor being the Apple AirPods, only having about, I believe, 3 hours of playtime, but with somewhere around 24 hours of full battery life, including the case.
Yeah,
these are significantly less than these with 10 hours of playtime, which is incredible.
And you might see a lot of people with these or ones like this. This is like a sport one with a cord and a little remote control. These are Jabras actually that are significantly less expensive. These are, I think, $30-40. I bought them refurbished, but they will only get you through 3 bike rides, so that's only like less than 3 hours of charge time between uses. So this is great if you're traveling because you've got the case, you store them in the case, they recharge. They also have this cool function that they will do a BurstCharge, right?
Mm-hmm. So they will give you an hour charge and only 10 minutes of charging in the case.
Yeah, so, and if you've ever been about to go on a run or a ride and you realize your buds don't have any charge, I mean, you could wait 10 minutes and get an hour charge for them. They have they're using the newest in Bluetooth technology, which you read up on, right?
This is Class 1 Bluetooth technology, which gives it 100 meters of range with Bluetooth, which is incredible.
Which could be a bad thing because you could get all the way out of the house and run an entire length of a football field and realize that you left your phone behind.
I doubt it, though. But if you're playing some sports that, for example, if you're playing basketball and if you want to keep your earbuds in, you could probably leave your phone on the bleachers and then keep on just playing normally, and you don't have to have your phone on you, which would be. But
when you bring up basketball or any other sport,
or soccer,
the difference between these and the Jabras, I don't know if Jabra is one of the few that has this technology, but these are really what is it? Full immersion head earbuds. They're not meant to have any kind of sound through. So when you've got them in, you are a little bit isolated. So when you're running, I think both of us have that experience that we were running and riding and
you
not
just couldn't hear your environment.
Yeah, you can't hear the environment, which is a good thing if you want to make sure that you don't turn up the volume too high because that's how you save your ears. But if you're doing something in traffic, you just have to be aware.
Yeah, you can't do a lot of city running with these, but like with the AirPods, for example, you get like this clear sound where you can hear your surroundings while also
On the earbuds, can you adjust that? Because on Jabras you can adjust that amount of.
How much sound you can
Yeah.
hear from the outside? No.
No. Apple decides that.
Well, they have the new AirPods can do that.
Right.
That just came out.
Now they are sport for a reason because they are IPX. What is it? IPX5 waterproof. So that doesn't.
They're
That,
basically
you
sweat
can't.
resistant.
Yeah, you can't swim in them, but you could be out in the rain or sweating profusely, I guess. They have auto power on, and I did check this out. I mean, when you pull them in, they have a sound that's very much like the I don't even want to try to imitate it, but the classic riff from Seinfeld that either goes up or goes down when you turn them on or turn them off. But when you put them away, they definitely turn off, and when you open them up, if you paired them, they reconnect immediately. Mm-hmm. They also have an integrated mic, so you can have a conversation. They are not like the EarPods or the EarPods Pro may be better than those. I don't know for sure, but the great thing with the Apple products is that they have this noise canceling feature. So you could be at a coffee shop or on a bike ride, and it will cancel out the ambient noise. With these, I tried to do a phone call while I was riding the bike, and had to get off the call because the wind was whistling. It just wasn't working at all. Mm-hmm. Right. Okay. What else can we say? Oh, they have. It works with Siri or with other smartphone assistants. So there are buttons on both sides, and the buttons do different things. But one functionality they have is if you push them in a certain way, you can then say, Siri, turn on the lights, or dial this number or whatever. They also with the pods in each ear, the buds in each ear, you can do different things, tapping on them in different like Morse code settings, kind of to turn the volume up, down, advance to the last song, rewind, answer a phone call, hang up the phone call, and as I said, ask Siri a question. Mm-hmm. They're not. You said on the iPod, the EarPods, they have a. What is it?
Basically the AirPods just are touch sensitive, and on the stem, you just tap it, they'll skip the song or pause.
But these have real buttons. They also will work with just one ear. So I guess if you did want that, not losing all the ambient quality, you could have just mono. I played music on it. You played music off of Spotify. I played music right off my iPhone. I didn't have any trouble, any dropouts. You had some dropouts, but you didn't know whether it was related to.
I had one dropout in a small area, but that was it.
But you don't know if it was related to your Wi-Fi in your phone or whether it was related to the Bluetooth. I would bet it's the phone and the Spotify on the phone than it is here. And was that it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the sound quality was really good. I mean, the really good separation of the sound. Yeah, it was really good. But you can, make a mistake and only turn on one and not realize that all you have to do is you push both buttons to, get them put on. Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's the Braven Flye Sport Rush. Headphones at $79.95. As of this date, they are not on Amazon. You have to go to Braven, I think it's Braven.com. Braven.com to get the link. Okay, Paul Bass with GreatDad.com. He's Hayden. Make sure to like and subscribe. We really appreciate it. See you next time. Bye.